Light in this sense doesn't overpower shadow, it works with it. Shadow is the space of potential, of the unmanifested, the mysteries that make light meaningful. And again, in Aboriginal Australian stories, the moon is tied to cycles of life, to knowledge passed down through generations. That First Nation sees it this way. Light and shadow are woven into their storytelling as essential parts of understanding, not opposites, but companions in the creation of the world and our place in it. And then we can think of Taoism with the concept of yin and yang. Light and shadow are not just counterparts, they're interdependent. Yang, the light, the active, the known, cannot exist without yin, the dark, the still, and the mysterious. This is what the moon shows us, isn't it? Even when she's waxing towards fullness, carrying more and more light, there's still shadow there, cradling the light, holding space for it. The Tao teaches us that it's the interplay, the movement between the two that creates harmony. The moon reflects this balance, shifting from light to shadow and back again, teaching us how to hold both within ourselves. Gnostic tradition is another one. They emphasize light as divine truth and shadow as the ignorance of the material world. But even there, shadow isn't something to avoid. It's the starting point. The light becomes most meaningful when it emerges from shadow, just as the moon's brilliance is most striking when it rises against the night. The journey from shadow to light is the journey of the soul, of moving toward the pleroma, the fullness of divine illumination. And the moon, in her phases, is a guide for that journey, showing us that light and shadow are not separate, they are the cycle itself.